Hey, what is going on YouTube? It is GeneralTarheel, your coach of the Charizards, bringing you the APA Season 5 Week 7 battle versus Coach ItzGator and the Florida Gatrs. Coming into Week 7, we are sitting at 4-2, just ending our losing streak last week by getting a 4-0 win versus KayCreigh. Make sure to check out that battle if you haven't already. Went pretty well. Mega Venusaur totally went in that game. It was very good. But coming into this match versus Gator, going to be very difficult. Not only is it a very hard coach in Gator, amazing, or just years of experience being an amazing coach, amazing experience of Pokemon period, just all the years he's played, Smogon or Draft League, all very good. This is a very difficult matchup for us. I'm gonna say it how it is. I even looked in the next week, the matchup there is tough as well, but this matchup is pretty difficult versus this team. Tapu Koko is a pain. If you remember, I said I drafted freaking Togedemaru just for Tapu Koko, but it's still a problem, and he has a bunch of other issues, which I'll get into, but I'm not gonna take too long on this video, because I do have things to do, but Gator's definitely gonna be a difficult battle here. Of course, going in with my head up high still, but when I was building, I was like, this is very difficult. There was one form of heat that I thought would be able to help me in this, and I was hoping I'd be able to pull it off versus him, but I'm going to go over that first. As you can see, my 6, I have Lando T, Togedemaru, Bronzong, Terrakion, Mega Venusaur, and Vaporeon. Now, the heat was I have a Vaporeon with Scald, Substitute, Acid Armor, Baton Pass with the it's the little feather. It's the thing that prevents taunt or whatever, like, it gets rid of taunt or confusion. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. You'll see it in the battle. I'm just, yeah, that's a fair warning. But, either way, the whole point of that was to Acid Armor, Baton Pass into Mega Venusaur. My Mega Venusaur was Spadef with a little offense. It has Growth, Ingrain, Giga Drain, and Hit Better Fire. Reasoning behind this is that his only way of really getting rid of my potential setup is roaring me out with Mega Steelix. And even though I can Growth and hit it with a Hidden Power Fire, Ingrain ensures that I can stay in and I can't get knocked out. Basically, that just sets up an win versus him, almost, kind of. It just mainly helps me versus like Brave Bird, Tapu Koko, Mamoswine, which is normally like a massive threat. Helps me versus SD Scolipede, where I get like 1 Growth and I'm pretty sure I can knock it out with Hidden Power Fire after Stealth Rocks or something like that. It just does so much work versus his team, honestly, and I felt like, you know what, there's potential that I could get this off. So the deal was to try and get Acid Armor with Vaporeon. Even if he goes into Koko, I was EV to live 1 Thunderbolt. I was that Spadef heavy. Really wasn't expecting a physical Wild Charge set, even though he will be mixed with Brave Bird. From there on, I'm able to get off the Acid Armor, and then I'm able to Baton Pass. Even if he wanted to taunt me, I have the, I hate that I don't know what it's called, man, and I don't want to switch over. But, wait, let me see if I can do this without it flipping out. I think I'm okay. Yeah, okay, I'm okay. Here, I'm gonna pull it up just because it's actually like killing me, but I don't remember what it's called, and I'm looking really dumb right now. But you know what? That's what you subscribe for, baby. Alright. Mental Hurt. There we go. See, it looks like a feather, so it's eh. But, going back to this, I'm able to Baton Pass it in Mega Venusaur, and even if he has Koko in, then I'm able to Growth up. I can get up Ingrain if I'm worried about him getting me out. There's really few things he has like phasing out, so even if he didn't bring the Mega Steelix, then I'd just be able to stay in. Really, I wouldn't necessarily have to use Ingrain. It's just the little health recovery that I get from it's pretty helpful, considering that I don't have Synthesis. My only health regen apart from that is Giga Drain, which is going to be getting me a lot of health back nonetheless if I'm able to get off the Growth and do a lot of damage. Because I'm only clicking Hidden Power Fire versus a few things, mainly just Scolipede and Whimsicott is all I would click Hidden Power Fire against. So keeping that in mind, Mega Venusaur, Win Vaporeon, decent potential of getting off that shenanigans. Apart from that, I have Dual Dance Terrakion, just with stabs with Close Combat and Stone Edge with Rocky and Z. Just decent amount versus his team. He does have pretty decent checks, unfortunately. It's kind of hard for me to get up both Rock Polish and SD. It'd be very difficult. So at the very least, I'm going to be able to get up an SD and probably just kill something, which I'm totally fine with. Then we have a Bronzong. This was just a pretty standard Bronzong, actually. Actually, while I have the team up in the other thing, because I don't remember, because I just did my other battle that you guys aren't going to see for a week, so my mindset on that one. But I have a Stealth Rock Bronzong. This was defensive with some Spadef, with Stealth Rock Gyro Ball, Earthquake Toxic with Colberberry. Colberberry is just to help me with the Mamoswine, which didn't come, because the only thing Mamoswine can hit Levitate Bronzong with is Knock Off. which is very important. Next we have Crocodile, which is Lando T. It has Defog, Earthquake, U-Turn, and Empower Ice. Empower Ice is to hit his own Lando I, which surprisingly he did not bring, because I feel like that could have been actually an issue versus my team. Of course, Earthquake just hit everything else. Defog's pretty helpful. We have the leftovers on this. It's very complex EV spread on my Lando T, but it's basically just be able to deal with a lot of things on his team, nonetheless. Next we have Togedemaru. This was a Solvest, Iron Head, U-Turn, Zing Zap, Fake Out, with Lightning Rod, of course. Very straightforward set, just to help me versus the Tapu Koko as well as the Manaphy. I can eat a hit at +3 Surf, if it is just a standard Timid. Also could potentially help me with a little bit more versus Mismagius. So, Mismagius, same thing. So knowing that and going into this, seeing the 6 he brought, Scolipede, I'm scared of kind of a Hazard release set. Seeing the rest of his Pokemon, I'm not really expecting it to be set up. So it's definitely going to be Hazards to help Manaphy and Koko. That's what I knew going into this. So I was kind of expecting that as a potential lead. Mega Steelix, was kind of surprised to see that. Terrakion can kind of deal with it, but apart from that, I kind of struggle with it. Especially if it has like Ice Fang for Lando T, and I'm using Lando T a lot for like Tapu Koko and Scolipede or stuff like that. Could be an issue. Lando T, I'm going to try to use it a lot, but at the same time, it's going to be taking a good amount of damage from everything. So, the Mismagius, there's a lot of stuff you could bring on Mismagius. It's a really good Pokemon, I'm kind of scared by it. So I really wasn't sure what it was going to do going into this, but I knew it was going to be a threat. Whimsicott, just going to be a very solid support Pokemon, that's all I was kind of expecting. Could just be a pretty decent like offensive Life Orb option, I guess. It doesn't really deal so well with the core Bronzong / Mega Venu, but he does pressure those Pokemon very well. So if he's able to do that, then it's no problem. Manaphy, of course, I'm guessing like a Z Rain Dance or a Tail Glow set, more so expecting just a standard Tail Glow set, not really Z Rain Dance. Tapu Koko, guessing Fly Z with Brave Bird and just coverage, kind of all I was guessing. But going into battle, I wanted to lead Lando T, 1,000,000%. It just deals with the potential like bluffing out Koko that I'm potential Scarf immediately. Deals with Mega Steelix if he opts to lead that and get up his Stealth Rock, so we'll be able to a KO with Earthquake, because I am decently offensive. And then Mismagius, at least to get to scout what it's going to do. I don't really know. But he does opt to leave the Scolipede, which I felt like was going to be a decent option for him. So I'm really just expecting a Hazards lead, and I'm just going to go, of course, opt to go for the Earthquake. It's my best option to get off the most damage. If he is a bulky Hazard set, this could be a little bit easier. But I'm expecting he's just going to be a speedy, kind of attack invested Scolipede with like Focus Sash lead. And then after I go for the Earthquake right here, I have Lando in. I'm like, okay, I'm doing fine. I'm going to click Defog here. He can't really do anything to me. Even if it's Aqua Tail, I intimidated him. He's not going to be doing that much. As soon as I clicked Earthquake again, I'm like, as soon as I clicked Defog, I'm like, he could be the Endeavor set. Sure enough, he went for it immediately. So I was like, dang. So now Lando T is kind of just useless, which is very unfortunate because in the end, when it comes down to this encounter right here, I'm only going to be able to limit him to getting one spike up for sure, because I'm going to have to kill him at one point. He's always going to outspeed and get off one spike no matter what. I don't want to sit here and go through all that shit. So I'm just going to kill it with Earthquake right here and I deal with that. But now Lando's in an unfortunate spot, because it can die pretty easily. There's already a spike up, and there's this chance that Mega Steelix is still able to get Stealth Rocks up later. This puts me in a very, very tough scenario, especially when you see when he opts to switch out into his Mismagius here. So Scolipede is gone, but Mismagius Shadow Ball here does so much versus my team. Kecleon could have been a potential good bring, honestly, but it's very threatening. I opted to go my Togedemaru. I don't entirely agree on this play, but it was a difficult scenario. I just want to pause and explain like why this was so difficult of a choice to make. I already went over the hazards with Lando T, my only defogger. If I want to win with a Vaporeon plus Mega Venu set, if I come in on one Spike or one Stealth Rock, there's still a solid chance I live the Thunderbolt if he's not a boosting item. But if he is a boosting item, and like Zap Plate or something of the sort, then I do need hazards to be completely gone to where I can get it off and get into Mega Venu freely with the Acid Armor and everything like that. But these choice specs, it wouldn't matter, I'd be O-code anyways. But if he does get the Spike and the Stealth Rock up, that really hinders my team. Not only because of the potential setup with Vaporeon and everything, but that's a bunch of unnecessary chip when he has good pivots in Tapu Koko and Whimsicott with U-turn Volt Switch. So I was like very scared by that. especially if it's like still set up Manaphy in the back. Mega Venusaur is not really going to be able to live a +3 Psychic if it comes down to a Spike and a Stealth Rock on entry. So that's really scary. So I opted to keep Lando here and go into Togedemaru, and then that Shadow Ball just does so much damage. That was ridiculous. I'm like, it's okay, I live another one because the Spike took a little chip. I live another Shadow Ball, it should be able to at least... Oh, excuse me. I think I clicked U-turn versus this thing because I wasn't sure if it was going to be like a Focus Sash set, because I know he brought that recently. But I clicked U-turn. No, I think I just clicked Iron Head for overall chip. It really didn't matter. No, I clicked U-turn because I was afraid of Steelix coming in and getting up Stealth Rocks. That's right. So, but he just goes for Shadow Z and absolutely obliterates Togedemaru. So, there's Togedemaru. That's all you're going to see from it this season, because this is the only time that the only team that I worth drafted it for. So, say goodbye to Togedemaru, everyone. Bye, Togedemaru. That was worthless. Nico, I blame you. But, gonna go into Terrakion here. It's the #1 thing that scares out Mismagius. Also, it's a free SD. If he got Will-O-Wisp, I don't care. If he has Dazzling Gleam or Psychic in the back, I live it. And I'm able just to be a threat versus him. So I'm just going to click SD. It goes right into Mega Steelix. If we click Close Combat here, if he is max defense, it is a roll to kill with Close Combat. I believe it's still a roll in my favor. Kind of like 50-50 actually, I'd probably say. But if he's not like max defense, then Impish and all, we're going to be able to take out Close Combat right here. And we were able to knock it out. Not sure if it was max defense, if we got that roll or not. I didn't ask him afterwards, but being able to take it out is huge. But unfortunately, Coco comes in and this thing just threatens me out. Even a just a straight T-Bolt threatens me out at this point. But I'm gonna go right into Bronzong here. Since I levitate, I'm avoiding the Spike, and I'm able to take 2 Thunderbolts. I was EV'd specifically to take 2 Thunderbolts from a non boosting item Coco. Right here, he made a good play, but it was really ballsy at the same time. I don't know. So I'm gonna pause and just talk again. So I went for Toxic here. 2 reasons. 1, Mismagius sitting right in the back. I can't go for EQ because of its Levitate. It's so annoying. And then I have no switch-ins. I would basically have to sack Bronzong. That simple. 2, Manaphy. Bronzong is a free setup for Manaphy, which scares the living shit out of me. So that's why I went for Toxic overall, because I felt like that was the best way to get that on Manaphy, or at least I get enough chip over time. Honestly, if he was Tail Glow, I guess that's kind of spoilers, but if he was Tail Glow Manaphy, I was already kind of screwed right there. So I was kind of afraid, but he stays in, gets off another Thunderbolt. I have to sack my Bronzong at this point. It was a good play on his part. He knew I had to make a play, like I wasn't going to be able to really get it for free. So that was a good read on his part, but I basically just have to let Bronzong go. There's nothing I can really do about it, because I can't really let anything else take a stupid amount of damage for no reason. I can't risk Lando. I still want to be able to get off potential Defog, or at least just being able to basically just Defog actually. Lando just dies to everything. I could have sacked Lando at one point probably. Sorry if I'm talking very negative, and it kind of like showing the outcome, but I shouldn't be doing that, I apologize. But luckily, since he went for Volt Switch, I'm able to get Mega Venusaur in versus Manaphy, and right here, I could just get off free growth. In all honesty, there's nothing he can really do about it, because I do live a Tail Glow Psychic. I did the calc. Luckily, I did live it if it was non-boosting, but when he goes for Light Screen here, I'm just like, I'm terrified. Because Screen's Manaphy allowing for all the stuff in his back, I'm not going to be able to beat that team. Because he has one Scott on top of Coco to easily deal with Tarak, which is my main force of physical damage. Like Mega Venusaur was my main way of getting back into this game, 1,000,000%. But the fact that he's able to have that, and I only have a special Mega Venu, is very terrifying. Because Mismagius has a really good special defense. So going into this, I'm like, okay, I got 2 growths, I'll be fine. I'm sitting really good. I don't even need the Acid Armor switch in to Mega Venusaur, because Tapu Koko is the only physical attacker at this point. So we're gonna go for the Giga Drain versus the Mismagius, as he does get this Spadef drop. The Spadef drop didn't really matter too much. I don't really think I would be staying in here anyways. But I'm gonna go switch right into Vaporeon. I don't really care at this point. I'm just kind of showing off the tech because I really cannot win with the sets he brought. Like the dual screens likely Emvee was so good on his part to be able to support the rest of his team. So good. I was so scared about Tailglow, just about like everyone else's, that he brought screens, and it worked out so well for him. But he goes for the taunt on the Mismagius as I show up with the mental herb and I'm elite off substitute. I can't wait to see his reaction to that because it's very random to see if Vaporeon have that. But it's also unfortunate to see he had the energy ball here. He just had good prep overall, which is insane. I mean, it's not insane. It's understandable for Gator to have amazing prep. But I'm going to go for Acid Armor here. Energy Ball was kind of unfortunate. I'm going to go for Baton Pass here. If he goes for Taunt, then that's whatever. Because once again, I'm just trying to show this off. I do live in Energy Ball no matter what. So I am just going to Baton Pass out right here. Very Spadef invested Vaporeon really helped out right there. And I'm just going to go right into Mega Venu. Vaporeon does unfortunately die on a Spike Switch in, and Lander T is not going to be able to get a default off versus anything. So, but and then he shows his Nasty Plot Mismatch, and I'm like, fudge. Because there's nothing I can do about it at this point. Like, he has that on top of the light screen. Even though light screen's gone, I'd be able to deal with it later on. This is like, I freely kick a drain versus anything, honestly, if I was able to get up my growths. But the fact he was Nasty Plot means I just couldn't win this. Ingrain plus Kick a Drain would have helped me deal with this Mismagius, and I would have been able to live a Brave Bird from Coco if it wasn't that, which I know it wasn't that attack invested because of how much damage it did to Bronzong. But, I just wouldn't have been able to at least do a little bit more work with Venusaur. It would have been really helpful and easy, but it's whatever. It's cool. I'm going to go into Terrakion here. It's really the only thing I do. I'm going to click Stone Edge, hope I land, because of course close combat's not going to hit this. I can't let this thing hit me with Energy Ball because I'll just get KO'd and then it just wins versus the rest of the team. So luckily we are able to take down the very evil witch, but now I'm face to face with a Whimsicott and I'm like, oh, Whimsicott just cleans up and kills me. Word, that's game. There's nothing I can do about it, but I clicked Rock Polish here just in case Whimsicott didn't KO me with Moonblast, because if it was a bulky Whimsicott and it clicked Moonblast, there was a chance I could have lived, a very slim chance, like min roll, but nah, we were taken out, so it's fine. We're going to drop 3-0 to Gator. Once again, I wasn't really expecting a win going into this, not being entirely negative. The matchup was very poor. He brought amazing sets on top of that, and Gator's an amazing coach, period. So, still a great game to Gator. He played, once again, played very well, had amazing prep. That's simple. I don't think there was anything I really could have done about it, necessarily. I tried my best, I feel like, but Mismagius was just able to pressure my team so hard. In hindsight, it probably would have been better to have brought Kecleon over Togetic and Mario, but I didn't really look at Mismagius too much. I kind of rushed this prep entirely, to be honest. I had a busy week. I had 4 tests for 1 week, so that was pretty unfortunate. But no excuses. Like, it was a difficult battle, so I'm fine taking a loss right here. Unfortunately, it does make us 4-3. Still hoping that we could have been like 5-2 at this point. We should have been, but it happens. So going into here on out, I do face ultraplayer next week. Going to be a tough battle. Once again, I looked at that matchup. That matchup is honestly even worse than this one, so it's going to be a little difficult. I'm going to try my best to build around it, see what I can do. Definitely going to take a lot more brain power than just straightforward broken mons and Lander T to rack and grin. So gotta keep that in mind. But look forward to that battle next week. That's going to be our last battle with this team. Hopefully we can be able to pick up another one with it, because as of right now we only have that win versus K. I would like to at least go 2-2 with this team, because I do feel like it's a very strong draft, but it's kind of unfortunate things happen, you know? So knowing that, trying to get a win for the last week with this team, and then after that battle next week, you will see the 3rd draft analysis video go up. I do know my entire team, and it went pretty well. It went pretty well. I kind of like it. You guys are going to see a few mods that you're familiar with if you've been with me for a while, but no more spoilers than that. You'll just see that. Not this Sunday tomorrow, but next Sunday. I don't know what day that is. The 14th? The 14th. 14th. But that's going to be it for me this week, guys. Make sure to check out Gator. If you haven't checked out Gator already before me, I don't know what you're doing. But make sure to check out everyone else for the battles this week as well. That'll be it for me this week. Sub, like, share, deuces.